So, hi everybody. Today I thought I'd do a vlog about free samples. I've free sampled since I was a kid because I just like free stuff. Let's put it that way. And now that I've gotten older, I've liked it because it kind of gives me a way to try out something that I may not purchase all the time, or if I want to try a new product, for example, like a skincare sample or something, I don't have to commit to a full-size product and then not like it in the end. So there are a number of ways that you can go about obtaining free samples. So I'm going to try to break this down and not be extremely long-winded, but if I am, I'm sorry. So let's start off with the basic ones. There are websites that do offer free samples. And the ones that I'm referring to are basically Sampler, Sample Source, and websites like pinchme.com. I didn't add PinchMe in the list below, but the other two are there. Sample Source I like because they send out 4 boxes a year, and you create an account and you fill out a little questionnaire, and usually prior to them having the window open for the box request, sometimes they'll send you a follow-up email asking you to fill out another questionnaire, or even when the day of the request window opening, you can fill out any information or questions that they may have to see if you're a fit for whatever samples they have available. I like Sample Source too because you can request more than 3 samples at one time. It just varies on what they have and if you fit their requirements basically. And even if you sometimes they'll autofill your box, so even if you don't want one particular product, sometimes they'll send it to you. So if you can't use it, you can always gift it to someone else and see how they liked it and review it that way. Sampler.io is basically the same idea. They'll send out emails or they'll text message you to tell you that there's a product for you to request. They also have a number of other partner pages. So like if you're a parent, they have ones for parents and they have one for people that are, an active lifestyle. So they have a number of different niches within that sample, I guess, a base. I like them. And so let's move on to websites that actually give you sample notices. So there's a lot of them that have that option. Some of my favorite ones are Guide to Free, Freebie Shark, and Von Bo. So those are my favorites. I actually listed them in the description below, and I like them because you can find them via all social platforms, and if you sign up for their newsletters, they also send you the updates daily on what is available in terms of freebies, which I like. I will say that a lot of these websites do not have the actual product, so please don't complain to them. And they do have Facebook groups as well. Some are private, but I've noticed that sometimes people get upset because they're trying to claim a product and they get upset at the website itself, and they're not the ones that are providing the product. They're just providing the link to share. I like Van Bo very much because they have an Instagram feed, and lately they've been sharing updates for posts that have been shared that have been that are basically fake. So there's so many freebies going around right now that it's easy to be scammed, which is sad. And I'll get to that in just a minute, but let me finish this up first. And so that's always good to be vigilant to know which ones are real and which ones aren't. And the last thing I wanted to add is, before I go off on another ramble tangent, is lately I've noticed a lot of in-feed sampling, such as such as from Facebook and Instagram. I really haven't seen it from Twitter, but they have them sometimes. But the ones I've come across more from Facebook and Instagram, and I'll show you an example of what one of the Facebook ones looks like that I found the other day. So I'll do that right here. So this is an example of what a Facebook ad would look like, or even on Instagram. Sometimes they're slightly different, but this was from Facebook. So it gives you a sign up button, and when you click sign up, it basically gives you a pop-up message. So as you saw for the Facebook screenshot for that ad, basically it gives you that option. It'll say, like for Instagram, it'll say sponsored, and even on Facebook, it'll say sponsored somehow, or ad, or however they word it. And then it'll tell you, sign up. So you click the little sign up button, and then it'll pop up the little, if you're on the computer, it'll pop up a little browser window. If you're on your phone, it just pops up the little notice for you to input your information and your mailing address and where you live, basically. And you request your form. You request your sample. It may take a while for samples to be mailed out. I've also noticed that some of the brands have samples that they offer if you sign up for their mailing list. This may vary from brand to brand, and it may just happen during various times of the year. But getting back to fake requests, samples, free samples for a minute. If you're ever in doubt of a free sample, or if you're thinking that it's a little too good to be true, and say it's a name brand product, like, I don't know, a lipstick or something, for example, contact the brand and ask them if they're giving away a free sample. They can always tell you yes or no. Another thing too is watch out for some of the free sample websites that are kind of shady. There's some that want you to jump through hoops to get a free sample. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you shouldn't have to do that. Excuse me. There's a few that kind of make you sign up for various things before you even get your free sample. So I would kind of avoid those, but I would basically stick to sites that or kind of, you can check out the ones that I listed in the description below. And again, if you sign up for their newsletters, you're pretty much in the loop of what's out there. Some free samples do close, or free sample offers do close quickly, because some of them are either while supplies last or a set number of requests at a time. So you never know if you will receive a sample if it's over, say, 3,000 people or whatever their quota is. A lot of companies are really nice. If they have exceeded their sample request, they'll send you an email to let you know that your item will not be sent to you because of the fact that they exceeded they were overwhelmed by requests, basically, or they exceeded their quota once again of how many samples they were going to send out. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. And if you guys have any free sample tips, leave them in the description below. Or I'm sorry, leave them in the comments below. Have a good day. Bye.